For the last several years, we have, along with the student newspaper, The Alestal, put together a free food festival, which is kind of a fun way to make students think about what the First Amendment means to them, particularly people who are going into media industries. The Free Food Festival says that you can have all the pizza you can eat, you just give up your right to speak while you are eating. And some students don't seem to think this is a problem. Sometimes, though, once they get in there, and there are monitors that will keep people from speaking, they suddenly realize that whether or not it's as deep as First Amendment concerns, or just not liking someone to tell them what they can and cannot do, they sometimes stop eating the pizza.
We give away free pizza and soda to college students, and of course college students think that's great. There's one little catch in that to get that free pizza and soda, they have to sign away their First Amendment rights to enter our cordoned off little republic that we have. And once they're in the confines of our republic, we show them in a fun and kind of friendly way why maybe it wasn't such a smart idea to give away their First Amendment rights just for pizza and soda. So we might split them up if they're peaceably assembling, quote unquote, and make one of their friends move to another table. Or we might make them discuss what we want them to discuss, not whatever they're discussing, so they don't have the right to free speech. From time to time we'll have people proselytizing and talking about religion, and our goon squad of enforcers might chase them off. Same with protesters that we have on the outside of the perimeter. Those might be chased off by our goon squad, as well as paper boys and paper girls who are trying to distribute newspapers. So we're shutting down availability to free press also. It's a fun event. Usually we see, depending on the weather, anywhere from 100 to 200 people. And hopefully they take away some information about why their First Amendment rights are important.
I signed away my First Amendment rights, and at first it wasn't so bad. I was allowed to talk to people that I was with. Really, the only thing that you have to do is just as you're told. And when I was told I was not allowed to talk, I didn't talk. And I found it difficult to do.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, and then at some point, I worked for a Christian organization. I got a phone call that was related to my job, and so if I wanted to take that phone call, I had to leave. Because I don't think Christianity is very welcome in the communist, socialist, Nazi state of mass communications. And so it was just that obvious reality of like, oh, my job is illegal here. So.
Oh, I've always thought very highly of the First Amendment. I just needed some food. I did want to see what it was like, just to make sure that I did respect the First Amendment. I wanted to see what it was like to think about it. And I'm pretty sure I was right the first time. So.
Have you come to Jesus Christ for salvation? And if not, I can assure you, my friends, that you've not been born.
I think that students come in obviously understanding that the Constitution provides certain freedoms regarding speech, expression, limits of government power. But sometimes those aren't understood as a day-to-day process, something that affects them literally on a daily basis. Obviously, we do get that across to them from the very first class they take with us. But many of the students who are passing through the quad today and they see the signs are not mass communications majors and probably haven't thought very deeply about the role of the First Amendment beyond that it protects people who are, in the news, covering news. They don't realize that it in fact protects all of us, regardless of our position in life, our role, our profession, provides protection for all of us in the limits of government suppression of speech.